8, 7, 6. Want to hear you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gentlemen, you are looking live at the beautiful Ring and Rocks Roller Rink in tropical Pottstown, Pennsylvania. My name is Guys, and I'll be your host this evening for the first bout of the year, the season debut of season 9 of Rockstar Roller Derby, the greatest story ever told. You are here on the perfect night. We are sold out left and right, so if you do not have a ticket, stay the hell out of here. We get any more people in here, we're going to need lubricant. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're here on the best night possible. Kicking us off, the most important woman on the wheels of steel. Please welcome the mistress of ceremonies, Dirty Deeds. And introducing our first team, runners-up for the World Championship. This is the Thrash Pandas. Bench manager, Push Pop. Coach of the Thrash Pandas, number 100, Clown Baby. Number 212, by Furious. Number 440, Renegade. For the 610 area code, Batty Longlegs. Wearing number 613, Carolina Reaper. Wearing number 1010, the sophomore sensation, Smotherboard. Wearing number 1123, Starbuck. And it was a great year, 1965. This is Suffragette. Moonlighting from the World Champion Exports. This is Slayjoy, Carnage Asada, and Duck Hunt. Thrash Pandas Granite, and the captain, 3.14, Peach Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Thrash Pandas. And their opponents tonight, introducing the Riotmakers. Bench manager, Big Pharma. And the coach, 420, Compound Kickin'. Making their Rockstar Roller Derby debut, wearing number Boom. Welcome. Wearing number 41, the Domination. Wearing number N80, Cherry Bombay. Wearing number 111, Murder Man. Wearing number 404, Pixel Hate. Wearing number 627, Scamma Mia. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Riotmakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gays and theys, welcome to Rockstar Roller Derby here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. My name is Billy B-Sides. I am joined with Mr. Hate, Mr. Reefer, and Neon Nightmare heading up your Twitch chat tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the first bout of the season featuring the Riotmakers versus the Thrash Pandas. So it's a good thing you're here. This is the only way you'll be able to see us because we are sold out here in Pottstown. So if you didn't buy your tickets, you're stuck with us. So we thank you for joining us. We hope that you have a great evening and hope that we can be entertaining. We're already looking at the Twitch chat. We're seeing Bodmax, Stellar is cool for the first time. Hello from Pottstown. So glad you're here. Rockstar Roller Derby just saying hi to everybody. We're glad you're joining us. At this time, we're going through, the refs are doing their equipment checks. So looks like we're ready to go, and we're going to get started. We're going to have a few changes that are going on this year, one of which is that jammers can no longer call off the jams. So you're going to see what that looks like. Every jam is going to go for 1 minute straight. So we are going Murder Maid for Riotmakers, taking on Cyrenegade for the Thrash Pandas. Blockers are yapping it up now, but it is going to be a long night for these skaters. It's all smiles now, but by period 3, I think we're going to see some people out of breath. Waiting for the Mistress of Ceremonies to get us started here. We have a round card skater starting up for us, advertising round 1, just in case you weren't sure if you had just tuned in. Again, we have Cyrenegade as jammer for Thrash Pandas. We have Murder Maid jamming for the Riotmakers.
I think Loki's also coming through here. That's fine. I'm going to say that.
1 second! And they're off, folks. The first jam of this year's 2026 Rockstar Roller Derby season has started. Murder Maid going around, taking a rough fall. Cyrenegade takes a rough fall. Murder Maid's popping back up. Clown Baby knocking her back, trying to hold her back. Murder Maid fighting through, knocking down Batty Longlegs. And Murder Maid scoring 1 point for her team. Lead Jammer scores 1 point just for getting that distinction. But Lead Jammer is not able to call off the jam. You are still working around. You get 1 point for every skater that you pass. Murder Maid getting held up by Carolina Reefer, trying to skate around. Cyrenegade trying to make up for lost time, taking a rough fall off the start. Murder Maid trying to pace herself. Pixel Hate getting back to the pack. Thrash Pandas trying to hold Murder Maid back. Getting through. Carolina Reefer delivering one more hit as the jam is over. So once again, folks, lead jammer status scores you 1 point for your team. You score 1 additional point for every skater you pass, just like normal. This is one thing that's changed. So you're going to see more panty passes, which means that the lead jammer, or the jammer at all for either team, whether you're lead or not, can pass that to their pivot. And that should create, give people a little bit more of a breather. We have By Furious is pivoting for Thrash Pandas. And it looks like we have Hexbomb and Peach Clobber jamming for the Thrash Pandas. Hexbomb getting held up. Smotherboard delivering a solid hit to Hexbomb, knocking her out of bounds. By Furious using her own teammate to keep Hexbomb out. Peach Clobber just making space between her and Hexbomb. earning that lead point for lead jammer status, getting around, getting held up by Riotmakers. Hexabomb with an apex jump, which is where you jump over the out of bounds line to get through the jammers. So instead of dealing with any other blockers, she's just jumping it. But looks like Thrash Pandas caught up by Furious, delivering a nice solid hit. We'll see how that plays out. Peach Clobber running into Hexabomb. Takes a rough fall for her troubles. Hexabomb popping back up. Duck Huck is working to keep her out of bounds. And the jam is called off, folks. That's a lot of action for just 1 minute. Black Diablo Mamba saying, it's been a while since I was here. We're glad you are. We're having a timeout called.
Yeah,
So
I have
folks,
to say, Billy, the Hex crowd tonight is really wild. I'm hearing a lot of cheering over here. It's really great to see.
There's a lot of cheering going on for the crowd. We have our VIP section to my left, and they're letting their presence known, which is great. We're very excited to have everyone here. We want to have a safe but fun but exciting bout. So we're glad that they're here. We're glad you're here joining us on Twitch. We're glad everyone's here tonight. So we have 23 viewers. We'd love to know where you're from. As the Craig Machine said as it started up, we got everyone here from Germany to Camden, New Jersey. So we're glad you could all join us this evening, spending your Saturday night with us.
It seems there's some deliberation maybe over scoring or something at the moment, which is interesting because, like you said, with them not being able to call off the jam, I think there's a lot more to pay attention to for each jam that we're seeing here tonight. So it'll be interesting to see. I think these scores are going to be way higher than we've seen in the past.
Absolutely. I mean, you're getting 1 point off the bat just because you're scoring lead jammer status. On top of that, there's a lot of action. There could be a lot of confusion. But it's we're NSOs, we have our refs, we have our coaches. There is a lot that goes into this. This is not just skate fast, go left. There are a lot of people that we're very excited that are volunteering. They're helping us out with this, doing everything we can. That not only is it a new season, but there are new rules. We want to make sure that everyone is staying safe, that everyone's having a good time, but everyone gets credit for the points that they score for their team. So we have New York, MI, Michigan. Is that Michigan? MI?
Yeah, MI is Michigan.
MI is Michigan.
I am actually someone who's from Michigan as well.
Good to know.
Whoever is from the Michigan at the moment, I was from the Traverse City area, Mr. Reefer over here.
I think that's. I think they said that was Macho Man's mother. Is that correct? Got Bucks County, PA. Bobby Loves 5. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, folks. It looks like we're getting to our third jam of the evening. Ska Mamiya, lead jammer, or is going to be, we'll find out. Ska Mamiya is jamming for Riotmakers. And Carolina Reefer. Joe, are you familiar with the skater Carolina Reefer?
Not at all. I mean, I don't even know why I would be familiar.
Yeah, you guys couldn't be any,
Reefer.
you could have nothing to do with each other.
Nothing
never met each other in their
lives.
lives.
Not at all.
And they're off. We're going to see how this plays out, folks. Ska Mamiya's footwork is absolutely incredible. Carolina Reefer is what I would call like a sleeper skater in that they don't have a very loud personality. They're not very vocal on the track, but they let their skating do the work for them. And she does incredible work. And in this situation, she's actually scored lead jammer status. She's getting that 1 point, but Ska Mamiya is not going to be held back. She is not going to be staying in the back of the pack. She's going to be using her footwork. She's going to be doing everything she can to break through that wall and catch up with Carolina Reefer. So she has to make up that 1 point. Reefer doing a little bit of hand gesturing. Whether or not that's appropriate, I can't really say. And there's Ska Mamiya trying to break through the wall. She's getting through her team, getting held up a little bit. Thrash Pandas holding her back. Starbuck really holding Ska Mamiya back. Carolina Reefer, in the meanwhile, scoring another set of points for her team. But Ska Mamiya taking the pressure on, and that 1 minute is over. Want to take a second to point out one of our friends, Critical Hit, is doing the live action cam that you may be seeing. So shout out to Critical Hit for helping us out, giving you guys, all of our viewers, a really solid view of what goes on. Fourth jam, Macho Man for Riotmakers, taking on By Furious for the Thrash Pandas. And they're off. Macho Man trying to go through the inside. By Furious trying to take the inside. Running outside. They are kind of stuck in the back. They wanted to make sure they didn't get that out of bounds penalty. They're skating back around. Meanwhile, Macho Man get knocked out by Renegade, using her footwork to jump back in. Smotherboard trying to knock Macho Man out. Macho Man scoring lead jammer status for her team, with By Furious about a third of the lap behind, but they're going to catch up. They're going to do everything they can to get through that wall. Macho Man putting on the brakes, using her footwork. Meanwhile, By Furious taking the outside, not being held up, following Smotherboard all the way through, and now they are ahead of Macho Man. Macho Man getting held back. Looks like Batty Longlegs holding her back, holding a successful block. Renegade and Smotherboard knocking Macho Man down. Refs call no pack, which means the skaters have to get back together. By Furious getting held up, and the jam is over. A lot of work for the refs tonight. There's a lot of, we want to make sure that, once again, all the skaters get credit for everything that they happen to score. But there's a lot to watch. There's a lot going on. I'm not sure what you guys are able to hear in the background, but we're hearing some duck calls. Duck Hunt is jamming for Thrash Pandas. They are moonlighting with us tonight and taking on Murder Maid. Two incredible fan favorites, both unstoppable. So we're going to see how this plays out. We have 5 seconds. Skama Mia blocking next to Kung Pao kicking for Riotmakers. Oh, and they're all falling down. Bunch of rough falls. And looks like Duck Hunt has earned lead jammer status. They're going to get that 1 point for their team. But Murder Maid right behind them, trying to get through their wall, that wall of flesh, trademark Craig machine. Oh, Scamamia trying to knock Ducky out. Not working. Carolina Reefer trying to hold Murder Maid back, making her earn every single one of those points. Duck Hunt taking the outside. Scamamia knocking them out of bounds, having to cycle back to go back around so that they don't get a penalty for going out of bounds. Murder Maid trying to work her way through the center. Duck Hunt taking a rough fall. Oh, and Murder Maid stayed in bounds. And that 1 minute is over.
You know, and as I'm watching this, I can see how exhausted they're already getting by Jam 5, Jam 6 of round 1 compared to what we saw in previous seasons.
Yes.
Endurance is going to be the name of the game this season.
Yes, it's not a matter of just getting someone out in front and hoping for the best. The rule change does encourage more participation, if you can believe it. It's not a matter of just setting up a wall and hoping for the best. It's not a matter of just having a fast jammer, getting lead jammer status, and maybe doing something defensively. The team has to work more together. So you have your blockers are having to pay more attention. Your pivot has to be ready in case, like Mr. Reefer stated, in the event that your jammer gets gassed, they get burned out, they get tired, they need to pass that panty off. And what that does, that allows them to skate around to catch back up, and they take the jammer position, so to speak. So there's a lot more involvement. There's a lot more eyes are all over the place. Our refs are doing everything they can to make sure that we're being safe. Safety is always our #1 priority. But you're also going to see the NSOs, you're going to see Dirty Deeds. We're going to be calling a few more timeouts here and there just to make sure that, you know, we're being safe, that people are getting their air back, getting some water. I had seen people started out with this, that they hydrate, and you're 100% correct. You should have hydrated the day before. Hydrating the day of about doesn't work so well, but every bit of help works out. I'm going to check the Twitch chat real quick. We got Bucks County, PA. Stellar is cool watching from PA. Bobby Loves 5 saying a tight match. 38-42. That's one lap. That's it. That's all that is. So we're keeping it close. So I want to know if who do I have to talk to over here to set up a poll? Who am I working with here?
Oh, it's going to be me.
It's going to be you.
Yeah, the polls will be going up around round 2, round 3.
Round 2, round 3. Okay.
Usually early rounds, we want to make sure everybody gets a chance to actually watch the skaters skate, and then we'll open those polls up in between those rounds.
I want this to simmer a little bit. I want this to kind of gestate a little bit. I want to know who you think is going to take all of it. I don't mean tonight. I mean the whole season. We only see two teams. We're missing our other team. Team X-Force is not really represented tonight, but we want to know who you think is going to get around and take all the marbles. As I say that, Hexbomb taking a rough fall by Smotherboard. Smotherboard knocking out Hexbomb. Psy Renegade earning lead jammer status for her team, scoring that 1 point. Hexbomb trying to work her way around, taking another rough fall. Smotherboard is not letting Hex go down quietly. They are not letting her through. Hexbomb trying to follow up. Hexbomb gets through. The crowd is thrilled. Psy Renegade, it looks, headed to the penalty box. Hexbomb, trying to go for the inside. Peach Clobber keeping an eye on her, not letting her through, knocking her out of bounds, making Hexbomb have to cycle back around. Let's see if Hex can take advantage of the fact that her rival jammer is knocked out for a penalty. So Renegade's back in now. So, and the jam is over. It's rough, folks. It's rough. If you get a penalty, I mean, that minute goes by fast. If you're in the penalty box, you lose access to points, and now it's 43-42. We talked earlier. It's a very close game. It's going to be close. And like Mr. Reefer said, the name of the game is keeping endurance. You can't just hope that, okay, if we put in a fast jammer, they'll get around, they'll score some points, or they'll call it off if necessary. That minute goes. And so you need to be able to stay up. You need to stay healthy, keep air in you, stay stretched out. It's going to be important. Carolina Reefer taking on Skamamiya, running straight into Starbuck and Slayjoy for the Thrash Pandas. Skamamiya working her way around, looking to take the inside. Clown Baby trying to deliver kind of a dangerous elbow. Batty Longlegs trying to block Skamamiya. It's not working. Carolina Reefer getting a little too close to Skamamiya. Got at the top of the track. Skamamiya knocked back out by Batty Longlegs. Skamamiya cycling around. Carolina Reefer taking that opportunity to get through that wall of flesh. Skamamiya now is trailing Carolina Reefer. Walls are resetting. Murder Maid for Thrash Pandas trying to knock out their jammer. Instead, knocking down Slayjoy, another blocker. Carolina Reefer taking advantage of the opportunity of less people in the way. Skamamiya scoring more points for her team. And the jam is called off, folks. That's 1 minute. A lot of action for 1 minute. Waiting to see how these points shake down after that one. That was a lot of points scored on that jam, or at least it felt like it. Got Macho Man already getting a little physical. It looks like with Peach Clobber. Physicality, much like Thanos, much like Ace Austin, is inevitable here at Rockstar Roller Derby. Macho Man getting knocked out of bounds, cycling back around. Nuke and Nuke taking a rough fall. And it looks like Peach Clobber, the captain for her team, scoring lead jammer status. Macho Man, also captain for her team, skating back around, keeping that pressure on Peach Clobber. Cherry Bombay and Nuke and Nuke doing everything in their power to keep Peach Clobber in the back. Macho Man getting held up by Furious. Looking to take that inside. Nuke and Nuke getting knocked out, but keeping Macho Man in, which is the name of the game. Keep your jammer on all 8 wheels. Meanwhile, Peach Clobber with half a track's worth of room. Peach Clobber getting through one more time. Nuke and Nuke not going to make it easy for her, knocking it out of bounds, and the jam is called off, folks. Timeout is called by Dirty Deeds. Let's see where we're at so far, folks. I think we are on Jam 9, so we're looking to see Hicks and Starbuck jamming for their team. Getting a little dance session going on while we're in timeout here. Starbuck tearing it up. So we've put up the bout roster so you can see who's skating, but we're also putting up where you can get your merch. Are you looking for shirts? Are you looking for stickers? You want it? We have it. And we're going to sell it to you, and you're going to go on, and you're going to buy it. And you're going to be very, very happy that you did. I'm also under the impression that there's a sale going on. I don't know if that's in person only or if online. And if it is in person only, it's one more reason, folks, buy your tickets in advance. What are you doing? You're staring at me on Twitch, and you should be here sweating it out with us. You're missing the dancing. You're missing the merch sale. But we're glad you're here.
One other thing I like about the merch, too, is, like, I'll be out and about, and I'll be wearing my Rockstar Roller Derby sweatshirt or zip-up hoodie, and people will, like, look at it, and they'll be like, oh, like, do you participate in Roller Derby? Like, what's going on? And all of a sudden, like, you're just meeting people that are, like, part of their own roller derby clubs, and you wouldn't even know it. And it's really comfortable gear, too.
It is really comfortable stuff. And it is one of those situations where people remember. Like, I remember I worked in a factory, and there were older guys that were like, I remember watching Roller Derby on, like, Channel 7. It is that kind of roller derby, folks. It is physical, it is sweaty, it is action-packed, and we're glad to be able to represent that here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. So once again, we are on Jam 9. Starbuck jamming for Thrash Pandas. Pixel Hate jamming for the Riotmakers. Pixel Hate earning that lead jammer point for her team. Refs calling no pack, which means that they have to let the skater through. They've kind of split up too much. Pixelate making it look all too easy. Starbuck having to fight for everything. I wonder if she didn't gas herself out too much from all that dancing she was doing during the break. Pixelate just sizing everything up. Trying to take that inside. Looks like Carolina Reaper holding her back. Clown Baby taking a rough fall. Pixel Hate scoring even more points for her team. Completely unstoppable. Murder Maid getting called off, having to let Starbuck through, and that is the end of Jam 9. We have Kung Pao kicking. She's the coach for Riotmakers. She's encouraging her team to stay low. This will feel for the skaters like a very, very long night if you gas yourself out in round 1. And so the coaches, the refs, the bench managers encouraging their team to stay low, to play safe, to take up space. We have Hexbomb taking on By Furious. Watching the NSOs over here. 5 seconds being called. And they're off. Macho Man pivoting for Riotmakers. By Furious tried to take the inside. Macho Man knocked them out of bounds, so they had to skate back around. You do not want to get that cut track penalty. You hate it. Then you have to cycle all the way around the track, which takes up time. You have to sit in the penalty box, which takes up time. And all the while, your rival jammer is scoring points. Hexabomb taking some rough hits by Cyrenegade, falling to the floor. Hexabomb taking the outside, scoring some more points for her team. Fury taking a rough fall. Oh, penalty on Scott Mamiya. Stark Raven having to let by Fury through. Looks like Macho Man delivering a rough hit to Smotherboard, but she pops back up. And that's the end of 1 minute, folks. We are in jam 11 of 12 in round 1. The only reason I can keep up with that is because I have it in front of me. But for you guys, all you folks, you lovely individuals here at home, we're going to keep it in line for you so you know what's going on. First penalty of the night, folks. Dirty Deeds setting it off. Krista bringing out the Wheel of Destiny. We're going to see what penalties we get. Roxy Horror keeping track of the penalties.
Personally, I hope it's arm of war or tug of war.
Wrestling?
Arm wrestling. Thank
Arm
you.
wrestling? Oh, pillow fight.
I mean, pillow fight is a fan favorite.
Look, folks, if you got a problem watching roller derby skaters hit each other with pillows, we're speaking a different language. I can't help you. I don't know how to relate to you. But we're going to see it, and it's going to be great. And if you were here and you had bought your tickets in advance, like you should have, like you will for the April 11th bout, watching you get to see it in real time. Instead, you're getting that like 40 millisecond delay while Critical Hit records it for us. So
Now, do we know who the penalty was called on?
I missed it. Mr. Haight, did you catch it? Not a single one of us is listening. Yapping only. Listening, not at all.
Apparently not. Well, whoever it was called on, they're trying to defend the loss of a point here.
Oh, yeah. So Peach Clobber and Murder Maid are going to, they're going to fight this out. We had to switch the pillowcase covers. You can't be on the Riotmakers and be using an X-Force pillow. It's just not going to work. What are we doing here? But we're trying to be civil here. Murder Maid winding up, and the whistle's called. Going in close. They're using less pillows and a lot more elbows. Peach Clobber getting on top. Murder Maid just stuck. Peach Clobber was using Murder Maid's pillow to beat her with her own pillow. Murder Maid trying to fight from the bottom. But as we all know on a regular Saturday night, not a lot of doing that you're going to get out of that. Oh, Murder Maid now taking the top. And Mistress of the Ceremonies has seen enough. She's going to call it off. The great news, I don't know what you can see, but the great advantage to pillow fight is once you're done, you can just take a nap. So there's a little bit of risk and reward in a pillow fight. So at this time, Dirty Deeds is going to reach out to the crowd to see who they thought actually won the pillow fight. It's the one true democracy we have left, is who wins the pillow fight. You're not here, but the rink is physically shaking while they're trying to route that. Dirty Deeds running it back. Peach Clobber going in for one more hit. Dirty Deeds deciding the winner. So we have Looks like we have Nuka Nuke taking on Carolina Reefer. Murder Maid was the intended jammer, but given the fact that she just had to do pillow fighting, she's gonna reserve herself to blocking for this jam. They're off, folks. Clown Baby taking a rough hit from Nuka Nuke. Carolina Reefer trying to go through the middle, and she does. Pixelate trying to stop her. Nuka Nuke right on her skates. Carolina Reefer very frustrated with the fact that she did all that work only for Nuka Nuke to be directly behind her. Mama Nuke cheering on her baby girl. Carolina Reefer getting through the wall of flesh. Nuka Nuke staying right behind her. Speaking of Nuka Nuke, has anybody been watching the new Fallout show? We just got into it. It's absolutely incredible. So if you haven't been watching that, we can't watch it without thinking of Nuke. But generally, we're both thinking of Nuke anyway, so it's fine. Carolina Reefer remembering the good old days of last season when you could just call
Nuke's
off the
out
jam.
there doing the scat, man.
And that's 1 minute, folks. This is going to be the last jam of round 1 of 3. And Dirty Deeds calling a timeout. We're catching up on points here. So at this point, we have the coaches are going to come out. They're just going to kind of get a feel of where things are at, things they see that they like, things that they don't like, and they're going to discuss it. Kind of give like a wellness check, see how everybody's feeling, seeing how everybody's doing.
With the new rule change, this is already the most number of points scored in Rockstar Roller Derby history.
See, Zerby Daga started following us 38 minutes ago. Thank you so much. We're glad you're here. Take this moment to remind everyone that April 11th is the next bout. So once again, if you have not ordered your tickets for that bout yet, order them now. You do not want to be left out. You do not want to miss this. You do not want to be stuck listening to me. You want to hear this in real time. You want to hear the Craig Machine and Fiera giving you the play-by-play. But in the meanwhile, we are very glad you're here and still joining us tonight.
If you're interested in the season schedule, I've just posted it here in Twitch chat as well. So you can follow that link and you can look at the entire 2026 season and plan out the time that you're going to come in, buy some merch, get some good drinks, get some good food. I mean, it's a great time here. Like, if you've never come before, I highly, highly recommend.
Absolutely. I mean, you have the opportunity. We bring in food trucks. They have special featured drinks that are there for the night. It is really an experience. It's really good to see all these people involved with it. So, oh my goodness! So Fury just came out and just knocked over Domination. Just zero regard. Very physical. Very physical. Fury now hitting Cherry Bombay. They have no regard. Fury's just going to do whatever they want. Last jam. Scott Mamiya taking on Clobber. Scott Mamiya running the outside. She's getting held up. Macho Man keeping some pressure on Peach Clobber. Domination getting knocked down by Fury. Peach Clobber skating around, taking advantage of the confusion. Oh my goodness. Cherry Bombay doesn't, zero regard by Fury, just delivering into Cherry Bombay. We got some Brawl Breakers that are trying to break this up. Even the Brawl Breakers don't want a piece of Fury. Just going unbelievably, like someone's got to break this up. Like, what's going on? Cherry Bombay having to get physically pulled away. I mean, thank goodness we have Brawl Breakers for this kind of thing. It's, as we said earlier, it's inevitable that there's going to be some sort of lashing out.
Tensions get high, you know?
Tensions get high, it gets hot in here, and the more tired, the more burned out that our skaters get, the more we're increasing the likelihood that you're going to see something like this. We just want to finish the jam. We just want to finish the jam so we can finish the round.
Yeah.
And then we can move into the next round. And we don't even have the ability to do that because our skaters can't control themselves.
And it looks like Fury's going to have to sit out of this jam, and they have one less person on the wall here,
Yes.
so that's going to make it easier for Scott to get through and score some more points for Riotmakers.
And let's be clear, Cherry wasn't totally innocent either. She went and delivered an incredible set of forearms to Fury. So neither of them are going to take that lying down. They're both out. The advantage is that there's one less person in your wall. The disadvantage is that there's one less person in your wall. So you've got less support. It's easier to get through, but you don't have the support that you need to kind of create those lanes for you. You still have to create those lanes yourself. Scott Mia doing what she can to get through, trying to follow through Macho Man, creating a wall. Smotherboard holding her back. Oh, Scott Mia went through the inside, getting knocked down. Some rough falls, folks. Scott Mia staying up. Smotherboard keeping the pressure on. And Scott Mia's headed to the penalty box. Meanwhile, Macho Man keeping the pressure on Peach Clobber for as long as she can. Scott Mia getting called back from the penalty box, pushing through. Scott Mia scoring some points for her team. Macho Man is just hell-bent on delivering as much pain as she can to Peach Clobber to make her earn every single one of those points.
Yeah, and I imagine as the game starts to go on throughout this season, you're going to start to see more penalties in the second, third round as they get more and more tired. It's easier to make those mistakes. It's easier to knock people down. Tensions are going to continue to rise.
Absolutely.
So it'll be interesting to see how things shake out.
I'm excited for it. I mean, obviously safety is our number one priority, but you can't get away with the disrespect. The skaters aren't going to allow it. So we have at the end of round one, folks, Riotmakers. They're changing it as I'm talking. Riotmakers at 89. And the Thrash Pandas at 81 points. So we are going to take a little break between rounds. And while we do this, I think the Craig Machine and Murder Maid are going to have an interview. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to get some water. And I'm just going to get out of your face.
And before you go, just real quick, make sure you take a look at the roster that we've just posted here. And make sure you take a look at all the skaters, who's participating today. We are going to be opening up some polls for fan favorite in the Twitch chat in a little bit. It's going to be a slightly different format. So look for that between rounds 1 and round 2. And we'll see you when we get back.
Have your voices heard, folks. See you guys real soon.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Craig Lagans, and we are here after the first period of the first bout of Rockstar Roller Derby season premiere. The Riotmakers and the Thrash Pandas. Currently, the Riotmakers are up 89-81, 8 points, the most points ever scored in a Rockstar Roller Derby game ever, and we're only in the first period. One of the big reasons why the Riotmakers are up by 8 is my guest at this time. Perennial fan favorite, perennial most valuable, everything. Number one in your hearts. Murder Maid.
Hi.
How you feel out there?
I'm so tired.
Okay, well, this will only take about 20 minutes, so
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
With the rule changes now, you can't stop the jam.
Yeah.
How has that affected your play so far?
Well, I want to die, and I think that is part of like they're got really tired of us off to bring a new. That's my theory.
Speaking of die, it looked like you died during that pillow fight.
It was the longest pillow fight that's ever been in existence.
And I've watched
It
a lot
was
of pillow
so
fights, folks.
long.
Yeah.
It's such a bitch. I love her so much, but she's my rival, and she's always been my rival. For 9 years, she's my rival.
Wow.
She's tough. She's tough as shit.
We know how tough shit is. I
Yeah.
had a colostomy. So, the last time you guys went at each other, Thrash Pandas and Riotmakers, the Riotmakers had a huge lead, and they lost it.
Yeah, we did.
You've got a big lead now.
Yeah.
Will history repeat itself?
No, absolutely not. We have a bench
Uh-huh.
of actual Riotmakers. I think one thing that really brought us down last, a lot of injuries, a lot of illness. Have our full bench. This year we are starting full bench, strong. We are healthy. We're gonna get it, and we're gonna stop those rats. We
Okay.
really are. And I would like to bring it up to the public that we currently have a wanted reward out for $10 million to stop these rats. They're giving rabies for children. They are a public trying to stop them. So that's what we're doing today. So if you're rooting for us, you're against rabies.
Yeah. Nobody wants rabies. So
So if you're a Thrash Pandas fan, you like rabies, I think that's
you heard it here first, folks. We're trying to stomp out rabies, and she's trying to stomp out Thrash Pandas. 2 more periods to go. Good luck the rest of the way.
thank you.
We have a long season to go, so it's not doesn't matter how you start and how you finish. But
Yeah.
I know you want to come out with a win tonight.
Oh, we're gonna
Right there, you heard it from the floating head here, folks. My name is
Look
Greg
how you
McGowan.
go.
It's Murder Maid, and we're here at the Ringing Rocks Roller Rink for episode 1 of season 9 of Rockstar Roller Derby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for round 2 at our first bout of 2026 for Rockstar Roller Derby. Currently, Riotmakers are up 89 to 81. Thrash Pandas trailing slightly. We are in round 2. We are flipping sides of the track. Dirty Deeds getting the crowd going, trying to feel where we're at. We're going to try it again. Looks like we have Count Thrashula and Dawn Clarice, help me out, going for Pandas and Riotmakers. Good to see that we're seeing representation for both teams. Peach Clobber is going to be jamming for Thrash Pandas. Macho Man bringing a very physical game from the Riotmakers. She is known for being a very physical skater. If you're going against her, it's not going to be easy. By Furious delivering a solid hit. Macho Man using Stark Raven to whip herself around. Macho Man, unfortunately, getting caught, having to cycle back through around Cyrenegade. Macho Man using Pixel Hate to whip through. Macho Man just barely avoiding a hit from Cyrenegade. Looks like Peach Clobber trying to get through that wall of flesh, getting through Stark Raven. Domination, just kind of letting Peach Clobber through. Looks like there was some confusion on the track there. Macho Man working her way around Cyrenegade. Thrash Pandas trying to make that wall as hard as they can for her. The jam is called off, folks. Batty Longlegs delivering the last hit to Macho Man.
So a couple of people have been asking about fan favorite
Yes.
in the chat. So just to give you guys a heads up, there's going to be a slightly different format to how the chat fan favorite's going to work this time around. I'm going to open up around round 3, and I'll let you know. We're going to do it 1 for each team. And when I open it up, you'll just type in the name of your fan favorite on that particular team, and the poll will count it, and we'll let you know what the results are once we're done. But
Love
it'll
it.
only be 1 vote per person in chat.
Okay, great. So if you're in the chat and you go, I want to represent my skater, I want to let them know that they were my favorite of the night, you will get that opportunity. It will happen in round 3. Each team will be up for 5 minutes. And once that's counted, we'll switch. The other team will get counted, and everyone in chat will get 1 vote. So make your voice heard. Looks like there was a penalty called. Looks like Mr. Reefer, I think you got your wish. I think we're doing arm wrestling.
You know, it's my favorite. I love to see arm wrestling. It's one of my favorite ones to see, especially with Raven out there. I mean, she's always a feisty one.
Oh my goodness, yeah. It's so we've got Stark Raven taking on Bi Furious. Bi Furious, they've been playing a very physical game this match. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to translate to arm wrestling.
Personally, I hope Fury crushes her on this one. I want to see Raven go down.
Okay. You don't want to corner Stark Raven. You don't want to put Stark Raven in the corner. And speaking of which, here's exactly why.
Wow, a body
just
slam.
Rolling right over the top of Bi Furious. Bi Furious now on top. This is generally not how my experience with arm wrestling. However, my experience with arm wrestling at Rockstar Roller Derby does look a lot like this. So this is about how it goes.
She lost a horn.
Yeah. Bi Furious taking a trophy for themselves. Stark Raven getting one more hit in before heading back to her bench. And like any sensible democracy, it's being decided who yells louder. So we're bringing that back here tonight. Looks like Fury found their hardware. We're back in it. Riotmakers still up by 3, 93 to the Thrash Pandas 90. Murder Maid taking on Carolina Reefer. Both teams simply forgetting where the wall starts. Black Diablo Mamba, this isn't your grandparents' arm wrestling. Correct. Unless your grandparents were roller derby skaters, in which case maybe it was. Dong Therese saying, go domination. So Murder Maid headed to the penalty box. Carolina Reaper looking to take advantage, taking a rough fall over the human centipede. Cherry Bombay holding Carolina Reaper back. Carolina Reaper simply not allowing herself to be stopped at all. Meanwhile, Murder Maid getting back in it. Murder Maid trying to make up that lost time, trying to make up that lost track. Cherry Bombay just delivering everything she can to deliver a rough hit. Carolina Reaper making it look a little too easy. It's going to be within striking distance for sure. That's 60 seconds, folks. BDM saying close score, absolutely. Like Mr. Reefer said, we might be very close. However,
penalty.
Penalty called by the Mistress of Ceremonies. Penalty on Riotmakers. Krista spinning the wheel. Push cart is the penalty, folks. And it's for 2 laps. I don't know what you can hear from Craig. What's going to happen is both teams are going to bring out 2 skaters. One will be pushing, one will be pushed, and there will be 2 laps. Now, you would think the name of the game would simply be speed. However, you're going to find out that it doesn't take just speed. There's just staying balanced, just keeping up, cutting off your other team. A lot of variables that can take place here, and it's very easy to simply fall out from underneath you. Staying low, staying in that derby stance, keeping all 8 wheels on the track, it's a lot harder than these skaters make it look. And they're off. Carolina Reaper, after just scoring how many points for her team, is now out here doing the penalty. Thrash Pandas cutting off Riotmakers. That's lap 1. We have one more lap. Human Genipede separating from Domination. Human Genipede taking another rough ball. Carolina Reaper and Batty Longlegs ahead by a mile. Kept themselves upright the whole time. A much-deserved win.
Reaper's got to be feeling good after that jam and then winning the push cart. I mean,
It's all W's. It's all coming up Carolina Reaper. It's all coming up Carolina Reaper. You know, like I said, she's the start of the game. She's kind of a sleeper. You don't see a lot of you don't see her in a lot of fighting. She comes out, she skates, and she puts points on the board every single time. We have By Furious taking on Hexbomb. Meanwhile, we have Macho Man pivoting for the Riotmakers. We have Peach Clobber pivoting for Thrash Pandas. And they're off. They're stuck in that wall of flesh. Trying to break through. Hexbomb going on the outside. Macho Man getting inside Renegade's face, keeping Hexbomb out of bounds. Hexbomb looking to take the inside. Taking the inside. Smotherboard trying to deliver a rough hit. Hexbomb keeping her skates on the track. Meanwhile, By Furious gets around that wall of flesh. Hexbomb stays on them. Oh, and it looks like Smotherboard is headed to the penalty box. Stark Raven taking a rough fall, getting her skates knocked out from under. Hexbomb looking to take the outside. Renegade not going to let her go through that easily. Hexbomb getting back up. Getting through that wall of flesh. Looks like Domination and Pixel Hate keeping Fury out of bounds. Fury doing the panty pass, but the jam is called off.
You know, I can't believe it, but we're in round 2, and we're going to be breaking triple digits on these scores. That's amazing.
I had seen the scores from from the scrimmage when we first ran this, and I think it was over. I think the one team was over 200 points.
That's amazing.
It's
That's
incredible.
amazing.
So you're going to see a lot of high scoring, but you're going to see a lot of physicality. As we said before, a minute doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're skating, when you're being pushed, you're pushing. When you're trying to stay in that derby stance, you're trying to stand straight up. That minute goes for a long time, and you're going to see people get tired. You're going to see people worn down, and you know it's gonna be hard to get out of that wall. It's going to slow down, but it will be more physical as it slows. And you're really going to see the veteran skaters with more endurance. You're going to see them break ahead. So we're going to see how the bench managers, the coaches, and the captains, we're going to see where they're moving their team around and seeing what they can deliver by I would say halfway through this period. And you know, round three is going to be it's going to be rough for these skaters. It's going to be about heart. It's going to be about endurance, and we're going to see it here tonight as part of the Rockstar Roller Derby universe in Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
It's starting off Smotherboard for the Thrash Pandas.
So I've been yapping. What's been going on is there's been a penalty, and they're doing a relay race. And once again, speed is not necessarily the name of the game. The handoff is important, the speed is important, but the control is important. And so we're going to see what these skaters can deliver. Dirty Deed starts, blows the whistle. Smotherboard and Nuke and Nuke. Smotherboard taking that inside. Nuke and Nuke cutting off Smotherboard. Pixel Hate picking up for Riotmakers. Suffragette skating her way around the track. Pixel Hate getting a little bit of a lead. Passing off successfully Domination. Domination just kicking those feet, trying to keep her skates underneath her. Domination handing off to Kung Pao Kickin' and Peach Clobber. We're going to see we have coach versus captain. And it looks like Riotmakers took the win, but we've got to make sure that there were no cut tracks. We got to make sure that everything was successful, and so we're waiting to check. But I'm not hearing anything to the contrary. So Thrash Pandas will lose a point. They were the one that got the penalty. So 100 to 100, folks. Thrash Pandas pulling through. This is going to go back and forth. I mean, these are incredible skaters. They're incredible teams. This is it's a wonderful opportunity that you're here joining us tonight, because you're seeing the start of something that continues to evolve, that continues to get better and more exciting and more physical. And you're getting to see that here enjoying with us tonight. And you're seeing both teams that are just, they don't know when to quit, which is great. It's fun to watch, but it's wonderful to see how much heart these skaters have to put out and deliver this every night. So Duck Hunt getting held up by Murder Maid. That Riotmakers wall not letting it easy, but Duck Hunt earning that lead jammer status, getting that 1 point for their team. Scamamia, meanwhile, eyeing up to see where they can get in. Duck Hunt taking a rough ball, taking Nuke and Nuke with them. Carolina Reaper taking a rough ball. Scamamia getting through that wall of flesh. Duck Hunt being held back by Murder Maid. And Snapdragon, skating official, calling off the, saying no pack, which means that both teams have to cycle back together. Scamamia trying to get herself through, and that 1 minute calls off the jam. What do we got for Mr. Reefer? Can you tell us a little bit about our sponsors that are here tonight?
Yeah, so one of our sponsors here is Dana Auctions. Dana Auctions LLC was just established in 2020, and auctioneer Dana Balsamo has extensive experience as antique textiles, working for 20 years as a dealer, appraiser, and historian. So if any of that interests you, you can check her out at danaauctions.com for any upcoming auctions and any other additional services. That's danaauctions.com.
Check it out. If that's something that you need, Rockstar Roller Derby has your hookup for it.
With everyone's iPads to cast your vote. Vote for your favorite jammer, vote for your favorite blogger. From each team, we will announce the winners at the end of the ballot.
So at this time, as we talked about, we have brawl breakers. So when things get a little physical, we want to make sure that we have people that are able to pull them out, that we can keep our skaters safe in the event that this pops up. Our brawl breakers here tonight are friends of ours from Workers Pro Wrestling, based out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania. This coming Friday, March 27th, they're having a wrestling match here at Ringing Rock's Roller Ring. So if you are a fan of wrestling, we'd love to have you come out. They're doing an incredible job helping us out tonight, and I'm sure they would love all of your support. General admission is free. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you're a fan of wrestling, love to have you out here in Pottstown, PA.
Billy B-Sides is getting hit on by Murder over here.
These things happen. It's the hat. It's the hat. It's you know, as a commentator, I would like to look a little more Corey Graves, but I ended up a little bit looking like a little bit more like Terry Funk.
I think what you're trying to say is that you're getting our skaters all hot and bothered with your very fancy hat over here.
These things happen. These things happen. So we have Macho Man Sandy Ravage taking on Peach Clobber. We are on Jam 5 of round 2, folks. We have Ravid pivoting for Riotmakers. We have Fury pivoting for Thrash Pandas. Ooh, some rough hits by Macho Man, getting knocked back and forth. Macho Man running outside, running inside, notching some other board down. earning that lead point for her team. Peach Clobber right behind her. Macho Man looking back can't believe that Peach Clobber, she did all that effort for Peach Clobber to be that close. Macho Man doing an incredible job of using her own team to get by, getting through that wall of flesh. Peach Clobber takes a rough fall. She's out of bounds. We're going to see if Macho Man's going to be able to capitalize on this. Peach Clobber stuck in that wall of flesh. Our ref calling no pack. Macho Man just making it look too easy. Definitely caught up with that tempo. Definitely developing their own pathway through. Peach Clobber getting through one more time for her team. Incredible work by all skaters involved. I mean, the walls are doing a lot of work. They're making it physical. They're not making it easy. But the jammers are doing everything they can to find lanes. The blockers are helping their jammers out. Who do we got here? We have Murder Maid jamming for the Riotmakers. Renegade, meanwhile, she's going to be jamming for the Thrash Pandas. Five seconds called before the jam. At this point, I'm not really sure who's louder, the crowd or the whistles being blown. Renegade trying to run up through the middle. Pixel Hate holding her back. Kung Pao kicking, holding her back. Refs calling no pack, bring the pack back together. Murder Maid right behind Thrash Pandas. Renegade earning that extra point for her team for lead jammer status. Renegade running through the outside, cutting track. Cycling back in, Kung Pao kicking, not necessarily thrilled with that call. Renegade getting through, Murder Maid getting through, Batty Longlegs taking a rough fall. Murder Maid looking a little gassed. Big Pharma, the bench manager for Riotmakers, trying to give their team a heads up on where they're at time-wise. Pixel Hate trying to keep Renegade out of bounds. Renegade gets through for those points. Murder Maid trying to get through and picking up a few more points for her team at the very, very end. Murder Maid taking a little breather on the side of the track. Crowd cheering her on. We love to see it, folks. Clara Games sending some love to Renegade. Once again, this is staying close. Thrash Pandas 124, Riotmakers at 122. By Fury is getting some cheers from the crowd, getting some support for them. Love to see it. Love to see our fans interacting with the skaters interacting with fans. It's one more reason why you should buy your tickets in advance for the next bout. We want you here. We want you here vocally cheering on your favorite skater. But we also do love to see you do it on Twitch as well.
You know, and Billy, this is a good time just to talk about it that, Rockstar Roller Derby is a nonprofit.
Yes.
And we really value all of our donors. So 100% of our donations will go directly into the league. So if you're really interested in that, follow the link that you see here in chat. We could always appreciate that extra money. It really helps us get this show, coming out to you guys. And it's really just a great thing to do for all of these skaters and all of the fans that come out here.
It's one more reason to support Rockstar Roller Derby. Yes, do you love the skaters? Do you love the physicality? But there's no profit being made. This all goes to local LGBTQ organizations, to women's organizations. Looks like Dirty Deeds is trying to get some clarification here from Kung Pao Kickin'. Hexpa Bomb and By Furious sounds like two huge crowd favorites here tonight. And we're starting up the jam. By Furious delivering some rough hits to the Riotmakers wall of flesh, not making it easy. Oh, Hexpa Bomb taking some hits from Thrash Pandas, getting right through. Slayjoy being the last line of defense. Hexbomb getting around, scoring that 1 point for her team for lead jammer status by Furious coming around. Looks like Hexbomb's got about a half a lap advantage here. Let's see what she can do with it. Oh, excellent work by Carnage Asada, holding holding Hexbomb back. Hexbomb using domination to get through, and she's maintaining that lead, folks, and that matters. It matters. You're seeing the Riotmakers, their wall really putting the brakes on by Furious. And it's not just a physical game. That also becomes mental. When you start getting into round 2, round 3 especially, the mental game of you're pouring all of this energy out, and you're not getting through plays a mental game as well. So the wall is doing an incredible job, not just physically of keeping their team, keeping their opponents behind them, but they're also operating in a mental capacity as well. It's one more reason how every person on this track has to be at the top of their game. Everybody is contributing an immense amount of value to everything that's going on the track. Carolina Reefer skating for Thrash Pandas, taking on Skamamiya for the Riotmakers. Trying to get through that wall of flesh, trying to find a hole, trying to get through. Skamamiya trying to get through Cyrenegade. Cyrenegade taking a rough fall. However, Carolina Reaper just barely scoring that 1 point for her team. Skamamiya looking for, trying to figure out where she can get through. Duck Hunt in there trying to do some blocking. Murder Maid delivering a solid hit to Carolina Reaper. Skamamiya now with over a half lap. Skamamiya delivering a solid hit to Clown Baby, and that 1 minute is up, folks. Folks, if your partner is telling you that 1 minute is not a long time, you tell them that they've never come out and experienced a Rockstar Roller Derby bout on a Saturday night. They have no idea what they're talking about.
Speak for yourself, Billy.
I heard 10 seconds, so I was like, let's fucking go.
Look, one does as one can, okay? So who do we got here? Starbuck is going to be skating and jamming for Thrash Pandas, taking on Pixel Hate from the Riotmakers.
No, but in reality, I am really impressed with the level of endurance that we're seeing this season is actually quite incredible to see, and you can tell that they've really worked hard in the off season and their training to like make sure that they can do this and just get out there and go.
You have skaters that do boxing. You have skaters that will do like outdoor skating or vert track skating. You know, hitting the gym, doing all these different options to stay fresh, to stay limber, to stay strong, so that when bout season starts back up, they can hit it. They're practicing at least twice a week. And regardless of where you're at, if you're interested in attending a fresh meat session, if you'd like to join Rockstar Roller Derby, please contact us, and we'd love to see where you can fit in. With that, Pixel Hate lining up, hitting that wall of flesh, getting held back by the Thrash Pandas. Starbuck trying to push through Stark Raven and Macho Man. Macho Man delivering an incredible hit to Starbuck, knocking her out of bounds. Batty Longlegs popping back on the track. Pixel Hate scoring that lead jammer point for her team. Looks like the Thrash Pandas are really struggling to get through the Riotmakers wall. Pixel Hate coming up, trying to watch the skaters that have fallen down. She's trying to work her way through, staying incredibly low. Smotherboard looks like she's trying to hold her off as much as she can. She's bridging out, and she gets through. Referee is calling the pack off, giving Pixel Hate another opportunity to score some other jams for her, or some other points for her team. And the jam is over, folks.
So, Billy, I just want to say I was looking at the chat here. We got some comments here for Critical Hit, who is the one going around on the mobile cam.
Yes.
So we're going to let her know the next time she swings around that you guys are appreciating her camera angles and her work out there. I think this is, the first season that she's on this cam? And
I think so, yes.
She's doing a great job.
Yeah, we love to see it.
It's great, and I appreciate you guys calling that out. We'll make sure she knows.
Yeah, so this is a new season. These are new rules. There are new cameras. There is a lot of new technology. There is a new Twitch host. There is a new Twitch co-host. We really, really welcome your feedback. So if something's going on that you like, we want to know what it is. If something seems a little off, let us know. So it's good to we're gonna let Critical Hit know when she comes back around that she's really delivering for all of you guys at home or at work or wherever you find yourself, that you couldn't join us because maybe you missed your chance to buy tickets because you waited too long. We need you out here. We need you buying those tickets. We want to hear you. Your favorite jammer, your favorite skater wants to hear you. And there's no better way of doing that than to be here in person with us. Twitch is a close second, though. But we're also, if you're looking for more of the Rockstar Roller Derby universe, at Rockstar Roller Derby, Instagram, on TikTok. A lot of really fun reels. All the skaters really enjoy the additional bonus content that you get than just skating. That being said, folks, Murder Maid is taking on Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt gets through, safe. They weren't sure. It seemed like there was a little bit of confusion, but they got through. Murder Maid getting through Slayjoy. Clown Baby calling her team back. Duck Hunt just pushing through, keeping their feet moving, just refusing to be stopped. Domination just doing everything that she can to hold them off. Right now, a crowd getting involved, quacking up a storm. Oh, Duck Hunt taking the inside. Cherry Bombay getting a little frustrated. Ducky getting through. Riotmakers looking a little gassed on that last one. They're calling a timeout. I think now's a great time. Give our skaters some breathers. And we are at 141 to 141. It's a close game, and it's going to get so we are in. It looks. I think that was round 10, right?
Yeah, we're on Jam 10 or Jam 11. I think actually we're going into.
Oh, we're going. We just finished 10. We're moving into 11. 2 jams left.
Yep.
For this round.
And then I think both our teams are going to need that nice reprieve in between to recover because they're starting to feel it now. You can see it on their faces.
You can see it. And then, like we talked about earlier, the mental game is kicking in. You're seeing skaters getting a little bit frustrated. They're getting a little gassed, getting a little bit tired. Trying to get Crit's attention right now. She's got no time. She has no time for praise. She's getting back on the track. Getting some love for Domination. Love to see it. Domination, she's not only a great skater, but she's like such a total sweetheart. Like in real time, like in person. Oh, we got a chance to get a. You're doing a great job. Critical Hit says thanks Twitch. So thank you all for your positive comments. Loved the encouragement to our skaters. So we have Hexbomb jamming against Peach Clobber. Looked like there was a little bit of confusion. Nuke and Nuke heading onto the track. I don't know. You got Peach Clobber taking on both Nuke and Nuke, Macho Man, Stark Raven, Human Genipede. Not a wall I'd want to go against. But if you're Hexbomb and that's your wall helping you out, you couldn't be in a better position. Nuke and Nuke taking a rough fall right off the stop. Batty Longlegs taking a rough fall as well. Got a wall of flesh. Oh, Cyrenegade trying to cut off Hexbomb. Hexbomb getting right through that wall of flesh. Peach Clobber getting through. A little bit of help from Cyrenegade. Hexbomb getting caught up. Cyrenegade. Macho Man playing in a very physical game with Peach Clobber. Oh my goodness. So Macho Man is jumping on top, pulling Peach Clobber around, getting on top. I feel like I'm describing something that's on the internet. On a Macho Man knocking over the wrestlers, not taking any. Is not going to stop. Peach Clobber trying to take off her jammer panty like it's going to get her anywhere. It's not. It's just not. Macho Man isn't going to be stopped by anybody. Trust me. Once again, thank goodness the Brawl Breakers are here to, I'd say, knock some sense into skaters, but they're really just trying to pull them away.
I think this is the first time I've seen them actually try to fight the Brawl Breakers.
Like I said, once again, our Brawl Breakers are from Workers Pro Wrestling based out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania. They're used to fights. They're used to getting roughed up. I don't know if they're used to it from people wearing skates, but it's happening tonight.
You know, I've been amongst those ladies, and as a short king, I can tell you when they're on their skates, they tower over you.
You've been a Brawl Breaker yourself, yeah. I've managed to avoid that. I've been a bench manager for a long time, and now I'm a Twitch host. So I've managed to avoid getting my ass beat by skaters, unless I call the lineup wrong, and there's penalties for that you face. But now we're back at it. We're redoing the jam. We have By Furious taking on Hexbomb. We have put both Peach Clobber and Macho Man in the penalty box. They've been benched. Renegade delivering a rough hit to Hexbomb. Hexbomb just running straight up the middle, running straight through Batty and Starbuck. Renegade headed to the penalty box. Hexbomb just skating right around. By Furious trying to go through the inside. Human Centipede not having it, just shutting that down, knocking By Furious down. Hexbomb trying to score some more points, just going right through that inside, skating on, making it look a little fancy. Renegade pushing a little bit harder. By Furious trying to get a little more points at the very, very end. Hexbomb showing some love to the crowd. Stark Raven getting knocked down by Renegade. Like we said, folks, it's going to get more physical. It's going to get crazier. The more tired these skaters get, Big Pharma trying to hold Stark Raven back. Good luck with that. Better him than me. But I've been doing it for a few seasons, so I know which battles to pick. He'll learn. He'll learn the hard way. But he'll learn. We get a woohoo Hexbomb in the chat. Love to see it. Last jam of this round, I think Craig meant to say. So Carolina Reefer and Scamamia, two skaters, both incredibly talented, incredibly fast, incredible footwork. You really can't pick a better way to end a round. So we're going to see how this shapes up. It is 150 to 146. Riotmakers leading right now. Carolina Reaper's not going to take that lying down. She's working like hell to get through. Looks like Cherry Bombay holding her up for a little bit. Carolina Reaper scoring that 1 point for her team, scoring lead jammer status. Scamamia right behind. Ooh, smotherboard with a rough hit to Scamamia. Scamamia hitting Clown Baby. Look, you might think that just because the jammers are jamming that they can't deliver a solid hit. You'd be mistaken. They're within their rights to do it, and they're going to do it. Scamamia getting through, knocking Smotherboard down. Reefer Madness trademark from the Craig Machine. And that is the end
Yet again, look at Reefer coming through.
Well, that's the end of round two, folks. So we're going to have another interview, another skater interview with Renegade, I do believe. I think the Craig Machine and Renegade will be doing another little interview, get to know more about your skaters. So Mama Nuke saying loves the interactive roster. Nicely done. Thank you so much. We have a lot of people involved. So we are going to take a break, and our team will get back to you shortly.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, between the second and third, we're about to start the final period of the first bout of season 9 of Rockstar Roller Derby. Yeah. Right now, we're the Riotmakers and the Thrash Pandas. It's the highest scoring game in Rockstar Roller Derby history. It's a lot of points. And it's a lot of points. It's 155 to 152, folks. And right
That's
now.
what they say, at least. That doesn't feel accurate.
It
to
doesn't
me.
feel accurate to me either, and I'm calling the thing. But one of the reasons why I'm calling it, one of the reasons why your team, the Thrash Pandas, has 152 points, has a lot to do with you. My guest here, Star Renegade, he had because of the rule changes. That's why we have such unbelievable high scores here.
Yeah.
How has this affected you so far?
In a lot of ways, like I feel like it's both affected us in terms of like we can plan a little bit more. We're going a little bit slower into the pack as jam.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to rush them. We don't have to like beat the other player. Like there's gonna be time for them to catch up. We gotta methodically plan it out a little bit, but at the same time, like get more tired.
Yeah.
As does the blockers though. So it's like it turns into a bit.
Yeah, I noticed that. I know. Also, this is your first bout. The last time we had a competitive bout was last year.
Right.
So I'm seeing a lot of folks falling down. You know, again. So that's to be expected, though.
Well, I mean, we're so used to like being like thrown on the floor. It's kind of fun for us. That's why we do this.
So right now
It's feisty.
you're only down 3. Now you're part of a team that had the largest comeback in Rockstar Roller Derby history.
I am.
You were down 23 with 2 minutes left.
Right.
You're only down 3 with a whole period to go. You don't feel at all any pressure at all?
Honestly, I'm just trying to take it one jam at a time, one round at a time, because like I haven't actually been able to skate since the semifinals of last year.
Right.
I was out for the.
Okay.
I'm excited to be back playing again and like skating for my team and holding up my end.
All right. Well, I look forward to holding up your end, or figuratively speaking, of course.
Only figuratively?
Only for now.
Clara's in the chat. Clara's got
Hey,
me.
Claire.
Claire Bear.
Yeah.
She's wifey. She's internet wifey.
Okay, so you've got her end.
She's got my bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last period now, minutes to glory. What do you? Any predictions for the last period?
I got to imagine that you should probably keep an eye on Peach and Macho.
Okay,
They're going to go out at the two captains. For
Captain's
sure.
courageous.
I feel like anytime that Murder and I are jamming each other, that gets a little wild. But like this new jammer Hexbomb is like
rookie phenom.
Rookie phenom. You watch her because like what she does is she can go from like the Ferrari of skaters.
Yes.
She can go from like 0 to 60 in like 0.2 seconds.
Absolutely amazing.
Wild.
Well, if you're not here or you're watching it on Twitch, what a rookie. Her first bout ever, and she's killing it out there.
Yes, absolutely destroying it.
So she's got to be one to keep an eye on. But listen, good luck.
Thank you.
Final period. I'll be
you.
calling about, but you're doing a great job out there. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to
Rockstar
be back.
Roller Derby.
And if you're out there in Twitch land, make sure you follow. If you're not following yet, like what are you doing? Like hit the follow button. If you want to subscribe, like if you got Prime, you can do it for free. It's pretty dope.
Duh.
Yeah.
You heard it from Cy Renegade, folks. It's Craig Lagans from the Ring Rocks Roller Rink in beautiful Pottstown, Pennsylvania, for the final period of Rockstar Roller Derby, Episode 1, Season 9 of Rockstar Roller Derby. 155 to 152, but it could be we could go up to 200 tonight.
It could go up to 200 tonight.
I'm looking forward to it. But we'll see you guys later. Oh my God, it's my favorite thing in the world. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to have Mr. Reaper is going to give us a heads up about how fan favorite. So Joe, can you give us a heads up?
Yeah, so in a minute here, I'm going to open up the poll for Thrash Pandas. And you'll have about 5 minutes to vote. It'll be 1 vote per person. You'll have a chance to vote for Batty, Clown Baby, Fury, Peach, Reefer, Siren, Smother, Starbuck, or Suffer in chat. And once we close out that poll, then we'll be opening it up for the Riotmakers. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. And you have the opportunity now to vote for your fan favorite on the Thrash Pandas.
As you can see back, Maggie is joining us. Hosts are just splitting. We're just anybody and everybody that's going to get involved is the last round of the evening. Now we're all bringing it to a head. So Maggie, what are you seeing? So
I have been by Fury, and I'm actually not asking for, and those are some really. I gotta also Thrash Panda. Gotta admit,
Mother, yeah.
sure. Oh yeah. I should know. My derby name is Bootylicious. So I would, but
Yeah.
I've Have you been noticing the scores?
I have. We've been announcing it as it comes and goes, and it's wonderful how close it's been.
It's crazy. I mean, it's so high of a score as well.
Yes.
But before, so if you have been here before, you might recognize me. How you doing? And can't hear Maggie. Can you hear me now? I'm like on a commercial. Can you hear me now? So Renegade, of course, doing great as well. But I gotta say, like I was saying before, Smother is really getting into her own, and she's becoming a good presence, and as well as Peach and Fury for Jammer for the Thrash Pandas. I think that Riotmakers is just doing a really good job showing up. Of course, the new person, Hex, she's taking to it like a fish to water.
Yes.
I knew right away. She's just really good. And it's just so fun to see everybody else do some really good moves. Like Dom is a good friend of mine.
Just for those of you who are in chat, make sure you're
Siren's
using
amazing. Renegade, it's like, do I even have to say how amazing Siren is?
Joe's Mr. Reefer's gonna jump in and give us some more information on the polling real quick.
Yeah, real quick. So if you're typing in your fan favorite in chat, just make sure you're using the naming convention that's posted there, so it gets counted correctly.
So you're gonna use the full. You're gonna use the full name, correct?
Oh.
You use the names on the ones that we posted on there.
There we go.
I love that.
We want to make sure that your favorite skater gets credit. This is your opportunity to have your voice heard. So even though you're not here, and I'm going to continue to give each and every one of you a hard time about being stuck wherever you are in the world and not buying your tickets in advance.
Yeah, why?
Show up. Get your tickets.
Be
April
here.
11th is the next bout. Am I right?
I believe so.
April 11th is the next bout. Do not miss it. If you're in New Zealand, I'm going to cut you some slack. You're in Germany, I'm going to go about halfway with you. Everybody else, get your tickets now.
Wait, Rexy, that's my big. So, Genosaurus Rex is
Yes.
my big,
Okay.
and her wife is Suffragette.
Yes, of course.
So, of course, Rex is going to say, Suffer, I miss you, I love you, mwah. But I can actually get the date right here for the next bout.
Yes.
And that is my stuff coming up, because you know that's going to be part of my things. It is April 11th for sure.
April 11th, folks.
Even if you're in New Zealand, why aren't you here? I mean, you got time. Get a ticket. Get your stuff together.
Folks, we are starting round 3. This is the last round of the evening. We have Macho Ma'am jamming for Riotmakers. We have Duck Hunt earning lead jammer status for Thrash Pandas, making it look a little too easy. Macho Ma'am not taking too kindly to Carolina Reaper, giving her a hard time through that.
But Reaper did a really good job trying her best to get it there.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, look at Dom trying to get Ducky out of the way. But
Domination doing a great job of knowing when to block and when to not. We don't want to be in the way of your jammer. You want to make sure that your jammer can get through, but you want to make sure that you're that wall of flesh to keep your opponent back behind you.
Oh man, Ducky just went Snapdragon from X-Force, but moonlighting for here, still doing a great job for the team.
Macho Man with a spin move manages staying on the track. Patty Longleg's kind of holding her up, and the jam is over. We are going to move on to Jam 2, folks.
Wall of flesh indeed. Hey Banshee, I miss you. Ooh.
We can't have anything nice.
I love it. Are you kidding me? I love this.
Can't have anything nice. Dirty Deeds, Mistress of Ceremonies, is calling a penalty on Thrash Pandas.
Which one do you want to see?
Oh goodness. So what we haven't seen Tug of War yet.
Yes. Oh my God, Butters isn't here to do it.
There's no Butters.
So it's gonna be good. What's your favorite?
Tug of War. I win.
You win in life in general.
I do. I have a lot of good things going.
I mean, so who are they gonna pick? Who do you think they're gonna pick?
So if I had to guess, I'm gonna say that they're gonna throw Stark Raven for Riotmakers. That would be my bet.
She's a good choice. But like Siren.
I can see Siren.
Siren's already standing up. I could tell.
I mean, Siren or Fury. Bifurious has been out. They've really represented themselves well as far as penalties. They've had an incredible night, incredibly physical bout tonight. So I can see them coming out as well.
What is that, Clown Baby?
Clown Baby.
With pigs?
Taking on Pig. Okay, so we were not even close.
Not even close.
Not
With
even
our
close.
own Mr. Hate here.
Yes.
Oh man. you voting for, Mr. Hate?
Mr. Hate, who you voting for here, boss? Yeah. Pixel 8. Oh.
She's not messing around. She's not clowning around.
No, not clowning around. Clown Baby may punch a hole through your face, but she's gonna get knocked down doing tug of war.
Yeah.
We've learned a valuable lesson here, folks. But Pixel Hate, I mean, you're skating roller derby. You're in that roller derby stance. You're using that leg strength, and you're just pushing off. You're digging in, and that's what helped her cross that finish line with tug of war.
So you've been a bench manager for quite some time.
I have.
So now that you're here, who can you say you're very interested to see? Who have you seen grown that you think is doing a great job?
As far as the Riotmakers, or just as far as like skaters in general?
Both.
Oh goodness. So I mean, Maggie, like you said earlier, Hexmabom's doing an incredible job. I love it. I love to see a new skater. We got to see her skate in the scrimmage, and now seeing her on the track and doing the work she's been doing. But seeing some of these newer skaters come out and just really do what they do is really incredible.
Oh my God. Steve's just coming over there with the scooter.
The scooter.
That's amazing.
So once again, folks, so this, as much as this is entertaining, it is a very physical game. And so at any moment, you can have injuries occur. You can have people get knocked on their skates, knock the air out of them. We've had people break bones.
Yeah.
We do everything that we can to ensure the safety of our skaters, but there is a risk involved. And so we had a skater take a fall. We're going to see how they're doing in a little bit. The skaters are there to support them, and we'll see how this shapes up in a little bit.
I will say, when I was the first bout I went to, and I'm just helping out, I wasn't in Twitch. And everyone's like, no, you got to go over there and cover the skater. I didn't realize that was happening, but I love that.
Yes.
I love that we do that to give them the privacy.
Yes.
Because, like you said, very physical, they're trying your best, and you're hurt. That sucks. And I love a curtain around people just to help you out.
Yes.
So just to jump in real quick while you guys are talking, there's about 1 minute left on your vote for fan favorite of Thrash Pandas. So if you haven't voted already, please make sure you go ahead and do that before we close out that poll, and then we'll start the one for the Riotmakers right after.
Absolutely. So right now, Cyrenegade is leading, followed by Batty, Fury, and Suffer. So make sure you get your vote. You got 60 seconds left, folks. Get it in there.
Oh my God, 60 seconds.
60
That's
seconds.
2 Jeopardy songs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. PR is everything. You're everything. You're everything. Thank you.
So we got our skaters back on their skates. We're getting recouped. We're getting regrouped.
It was Murder who was down, and she's such a strong player. I'm glad that she's back up.
Yeah.
Crazy. See, growth, and the people here in the 2 years I've been here. 3 years, almost 3 years. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
What life knows.
Been watching Loki skate for about 10 years.
What?
So I've been at this for a hot minute. Been watching a lot of learning how drive fast, turn left really goes.
Also talking about the tiara, yes, Squeezy is also wearing one. This was the one that she would wear, and then she bought her own tiara. So this is our Exorcist one, and she's like, does anybody want to wear it? I'm like, I'm gonna say no to a tiara.
No, why would you?
Would
why
you say no?
Absolutely not.
You would look amazing in a tiara.
Look, I'm wearing a cowboy hat. I would 100% rock a tiara.
Yes. Next time.
Next time.
Man, we got a lot of Hexabomb fans here.
I heard they're calling them the Bomb Squad, which I think is absolutely incredible.
I love that. And
I love it.
Who's our fan favorite?
So
It's
voting is now
Siren.
closed.
Siren's amazing.
Oh,
for Thrash Pandas.
yes, so voting is now closed. The final result is in. Cyrenegade is your Twitch fan favorite for Thrash Pandas tonight. So congratulations to Cyrenegade, Batty, Fury, and Suffer following.
And with that, I'm actually going to open the poll now for Riotmakers. So
Oh,
same
heck
as
yeah.
before, you can go ahead and type in the names that I'm going to post here for anybody that you want to vote for your fan favorite on the Riotmakers.
Look, even if you're here for Siren, I'd love for you to vote for Riotmakers. Come on.
See, Riotmaker, I mean, that's the team I came from. So we have now, I've moved over to Twitch host for at least for tonight. Big Pharma is now he's moved from the wheel to bench managing.
It's so weird seeing him there.
It is. It's wonderful to see. We're seeing so people are coming in, voting
Domination.
for Riotmakers. Please, please, please vote for our friends in Riotmakers.
Oh, but also if you're doing domination, I think you have to put Dom. If that's correct, right?
Mr. Reefer, you have to put, if you want to vote for domination, you have to put Dom.
You have to put Dom. Yeah, exactly how it was
Dawn.
pasted in the chat there. Make sure
You
you
gotta-
put Dom for domination.
Yeah, Don, make sure you do Dom.
You make sure you do Dom. For Hex, just HEX, no exclamation point. We want your vote to count.
Yeah. It's 165, 165.
Hexbomb taking on Carolina Reefer. That Riotmakers wall not making it easy for Carolina Reefer. And that's all it takes, folks. Hexbomb scores that lead jammer point for her team. Carolina Reefer getting worn down. Domination holding her back.
She's so funny because she wants to go out.
Now here's what we need to see. At this point, your skaters got around their scoring lead points. Your wall needs to hold that jammer back. And unfortunately, the Riotmakers, just like Carolina Reefer, right on through. Hexbomb skating around, taking the outside. Suffragette delivering a solid hit to Hexbomb. Macho Ma'am hitting Carolina Reefer. Thrash Pandas using the whip to get Carolina Reaper through.
Wow. This is our first bout of the season.
Yes.
Talk about such a great performance from everybody.
Yes.
Oh my God. And then you're saying you saw Loki for 10 years now.
Yes. Yes.
How was Loki 10 years ago?
Still a badass.
I mean,
Like zero, like not that there's been zero change as far as physicality or anything. She is who she always has been. So
as advertised.
As advertised, 100%. So we have we're moving into the next jam. We have Scamamia taking on By Furious. And we have a tie game still, 173.
Crazy.
It's insane. It's insane.
Well, we would always say when we could call it off whenever they wanted.
Yep.
That like you don't understand how close the game actually is.
Yes.
And it's now reflecting it.
Scamamia scoring lead jammer status for her team, getting that 1 point. By Furious getting held up by Nuke and Nuke. Murder Mage is waiting in the wind.
But it's like a no pack. They have to go all the way back.
They got to call it back. Scamamia going through the inside, getting those points for her team. By Furious trying to get the outside. Murder Maid waiting for them. Oh, By Furious gets right around Murder Maid. Looks like Peach Clobber is headed to the penalty box. Smotherboard taking a rough hit, getting on the ground. Renegade scooting around, trying to stop Murder Maid from blocking.
And it's off.
And that's it.
I swear, that's why they're so close. Whenever they call it off, it seems to be when they're like in the straightaway or
Yes.
like when they're not trying or able to get those extra points.
Yes.
And yeah, also Butters, we got a shout out from that. Yes.
Butters, first time chat, go Ska. Butters, you got to vote for your fan favorite for Riotmakers.
You got 1 minute left.
If you can
1.5
bring yourself to
minutes
support a
left.
Riotmakers skater, now's the time.
Oh man, we got Ducky, we got Macho, and then we got some really good pivots with Raven and Clown Baby.
So in the event that these skaters get gassed, they have their pivots. We have Stark Raven and Clown Baby that they can pass the panty to. But I don't think there's any reality where Ducky or Macho Man are going to pass that.
We did see it earlier though.
We did.
I think it was Fury giving it to Peach.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
60
5
seconds
being
left
called.
on fan favorite for the Riotmakers.
1 minute? 1 minute left for fan favorites, folks. Get them in there.
Ducky's gone.
Duck Hunt just getting right through, earning lead jammer status for their team.
But Macho's not too far behind either.
Macho Man just under a half a lap getting through. Both incredibly fast skaters.
Great.
So they're gonna move quick.
Oh man.
Hexbomb and Domination trying to slow Ducky down. It's not working.
With the bridging too.
Yes.
They're still doing the quack and it's not even X-Force.
Oh. Ducky going right through the middle, going through that wall of flesh. Carolina Reaper taking a rough fall, taking Clown Baby with her.
And they're right there.
Macho Man getting around as well, staying right on Ducky's heels. And the jam is called off right before both jammers get back around to the pack.
I don't mean to steal the spotlight. It was amazing to talk with you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's been wonderful.
All right. Hopefully I can do a guest appearance again.
We'll be here.
You're doing an excellent job.
Well, thank you so much, Maggie.
All right.
Oh, we have voting. Voting is now closed. I'm going to scoot back over here, folks. I'm going to take this green screen with me. Voting is now closed. The final result, Domination, taking 42% of the vote, followed by Hex, followed by Murder, followed by Ska. So congratulations to Domination, our lead jammer, or not a lead jammer. She is our fan favorite for Twitch for this evening. Thank you guys so much for voting. We love to hear you guys have your voices heard. Renegade earning lead jammer status for her team, followed by Murder Maid. We are on Jam 6 of 12 of round 3. This is all it, folks. Pixel Hate delivering a couple of hits to Renegade. Murder Maid trying to get through that wall of flesh. Thrash Pandas wearing her down. Ooh, a rough hit from Renegade into Murder Maid. Murder Maid a little slow getting up. Very physical game, folks. And as Mr. Reefer and I talked about earlier, you have two skaters, incredibly physical. Two teams incredibly physical. They're getting worn down mentally. They're getting worn down physically, and that has a cost. And we're seeing that halfway through the end of round 3. So your support, whether it's here, whether you are at a distance, it matters, and these skaters can feel that. So we thank you for tuning in so far. We're getting right through. Ouchie is absolutely correct. That was a rough hit. So it looks like the coaches are getting together. We're making sure everything's on the up and up. Got Big Pharma headed over to the Thrash Pandas bench. He's just kind of keeping an eye out, making sure that his team's okay.
You know, one of the things I was thinking about this season, too, with the scores being as tight as they have been, they lost that tactical advantage of being able to call off the jam whenever they feel like. And now you're seeing that how equally, matched each of these teams really are for how close this game has been the entire time.
Absolutely. So this is there's a lot that goes into this. There's a lot that goes into the production. There's a lot that goes into picking the teams. And now we're seeing why these teams are lined up the way they are. We're lined up to see how these jams are set up, and it's wonderful to see. Yes, like Mr. Reefer said, there's no offensive advantage. You can't call it off when you feel like it. You can't get ahead and shut it down. You can't just get lead jammer status and shut it down. You've got to grind, and our teams they're seeing that. They're working through it, and once again, the physical exhaustion is setting in. The mental exhaustion is setting in.
You know, Billy, one of my favorite things from the merch store that you can only buy when you're here, as far as I understand, maybe you can get them on the merch store now, is the trading cards with each of the players.
Are so cool.
They're the coolest things, and I have some of them framed at home now.
Yes.
For the different skaters, because they cycle in and out.
Yeah.
And they're such a unique collectible item to get.
Yes. Yeah, it's if you come here and you're here in person, you go over to the merch stand, you have the opportunity to buy a trading card of a lot of our skaters. I've seen Stark Raven, Macho Man, Loki, whoever your favorite skater is. Oh my gosh, so while I was yapping about cards, we have Stark Raven is just on top and nailing Clown Baby, giving her everything she's got. Our bra breakers are trying to separate it, but they're also trying to protect themselves at this point. Just desperately trying to separate these skaters. Pro Wrestling Brawl Breakers here tonight in the one and only luxurious Pottstown, Pennsylvania. So they're going to recycle that. So both of those skaters are they're gonna hit the bench. They're gonna be out. The coaches are gonna sub them out. Lucky, one of our refs is separating Stark Raven from Clown Baby. Butter's saying Clown Baby is innocent. I don't know. Are any of these skaters really ever innocent? I feel like when you sign up to skate for Rockstar Roller Derby, you're kind of taking something with you. So Carolina Reefer and Hexbomb skating, jamming this jam. Hexbomb getting held back by Starbuck and Patty Longlegs. Oh, they are neck and neck. They haven't called lead jammer. I think lead jammer status is gonna go. I don't even know if they've called lead jammer status. I don't think they announced who got through first. Ooh, Starbuck taking a rough hit. Goodness. So they called no pack, which is why Macho Man had to stay back. Let Carolina Reefer through. Hexbomb skating around one skate just to put a little bit of flair into it.
You know, I got to say, both of those jammers really fought through that last jam.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
It was neck and neck the entire way. That was great to watch.
I don't even know who lead jammer was. I don't think
it actually was Reefer.
Was it? Okay.
Just by like one length.
Okay.
Very short, though.
That is, and that's your unbiased opinion.
It wasn't. It was my unbiased opinion. That's your.
Yes,
okay. Yes, I know I am biased. But
Mr. Reefer is saying that's his unbiased opinion. We'll take that back to the video. So if you're in Twitch and you think Reefer got through first, let us know. If you think Hexbomb got through first, you let us know what you saw. Scama Mia jamming for Riotmakers. Peach Clobber jamming for Thrash Pandas. Again, you have veteran skaters here. You know, you have skaters that jammers that they know how these teams operate. They know the strengths and challenges of their own teams. They know the strengths and challenges of the other team. They're gonna do everything they can to get through. Scama Mia pushing through both Suffragette and Duck Hunt. Scama Mia earning lead jammer status for her team. Peach Clobber right on Ska's heels. Ska getting to that wall of flesh, pushing through, looking for the inside, turning on the heat. By Furious trying to catch up with Scama Mia, but they can't quite do it. Peach Clobber getting held back. I think we're starting to see the effects of these 1 minute jams and how they're affecting these jammers. Well, really not just the jammers, but all skaters involved. Scama Mia using Murder Maid to get through, and our jam is timed out. So folks, that was Jam 8. We are now on Jam 9 of round 3. We're damn close to being wrapped up. Banshee 520 saying it was for sure Reefer, always is. Great job announcing, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Reefer did not get that moniker of Dark Reefer last season for no reason. I mean, she really showed her skills last season and broke out.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Love seeing who we refer to as Dark Reefer. Oh my goodness, we had a rough fall. So Stark Raven fell, taking down Macho Man, taking down Hexbomb. Starbuck doing everything she can, earning that lead jammer status. That's that 1 point for her team. So now Pixel Hate is going to try to make that up, hoping that the Riotmakers that they can use that wall of flesh. They can stop the jammer from getting through. Macho Man giving Starbuck everything she had. Pixel Hate taking the outside. Batty Longlegs trying to hold her back. Starbuck coming right around again. Incredible hit by Macho Man. Got a rough hit, so we're gonna take a second. It's like a skater might have gotten the air knocked out of them, so we're gonna kind of give it a second. We're gonna make sure they're okay. Once again, this is it is a very physical game. Now we talk about how there are separate teams. We have three separate teams. We have X Force, we have Riotmakers, and we have the Thrash Pandas. But they are all a part of one team, which is the Rockstar Roller Derby team. So that doesn't make it not physical. That doesn't make it not challenging. Um, but we have situations like this where it's still physical. It's not just about where no one is going out of their way to try to hurt somebody, but it is a physical game. It is it's just the nature of it. So getting the opportunity to deliver these bigger hits, we know it can happen to any single person. But we are also going to take the time and make sure that these skaters are okay. Frank Castle, wonderful job announcing. Thank you so much. Loved seeing you in the new Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah, we were glad to have Maggie pop in for a little bit. I think she was happy to come join us too. We love having Maggie around here.
I mean, once again, getting a chance to be a part of the Rockstar Roller Derby universe is such a blast. We have so many people, so many different people, so many different backgrounds that are volunteering, that that are doing announcing, that are doing merch, that are doing sound, that are. It never. There's always a place to get plugged in at. There's people from all sorts of backgrounds, and we love to see it.
Do you know what else I really love about the merch store? Some things that I love to get from my water bottles are like the stickers of the players' heads that you can put on.
Yes.
They have the greatest pictures, the goofiest, silliest things, and you can really like deck out really anything that you want to put your stickers on. And I love them.
I've seen people have them on their cars, they have them on their water bottles, they have them on their helmets. It's wonderful that they managed to get those shots and then put them on stickers. So it's one more thing that I don't have visibility to see if they're at the merch store. If they are, definitely pick them up. But if you're here or you get the opportunity to be here, next bout is April 11th. Come on in, spend some money, get some stickers, and come on in. It looks like Starbuck was the one that got a rough hit. She's popped back up. We love to see it, folks. Crowd giving her a shout out, clapping for her that she's back in it. We love to see our skaters back up that are being safe and being responsible.
Yeah, and if you're interested in coming out to any of these bouts, again, I just posted in the chat, the 2026 season for this schedule. This game sold out like well over a week before we even have this. So like you got to get out there early because it's a really great time. But like we have a taco truck out tonight. We have unique drinks.
Yes.
It's wonderful. It's such a great time. And you can really feel the energy of the crowd tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful. And I mean, it is packed. It is busy. But like Mr. Reefer said, we have food outside. We have special custom drinks made for the evening. And there's something for everybody here, no matter what kind of background you may have, whatever you might be interested in. It is high energy. It is very physical. It is very exciting. So if you get the opportunity to come out, we'd love to have you out. We have a penalty. It is single lap duel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's not just about how fast. There has to be some contact, and a skater has to get knocked down. And so whichever skater, if I'm thinking of the right penalty, and in the event that if no one gets knocked down, they're going to have to tussle it out right by the finish line. So it can be, even a single lap duel gets very physical.
Yeah, it looks like there was some score adjusting going on there, so we just updated that in chat as well. So it looks like that's what some of this delay is.
Okay, so we have 206 to 212. Thrash Pandas have retaken that lead. Mama Nuke, being there live is the best. Go if you can for sure, 100%. Roxy Horror giving the Craig machine a hard time. Love having Craig here to do announcing for us tonight. So it looks like Snapdragon is taking on Cyrenegade. Dirty Deeds taking control of the situation. Looks like Lucky is giving them the breakdown of how this goes. Make sure everyone's clear on the rules. Nuke, thank you for the shout out for the announcing. We're starting off something brand new, and we really appreciate your feedback. We want to know what we can do to improve. We're always trying to make things a better experience. Once again, as much as we love having people here, we understand everybody can't make it, so we try to give the next best thing. So we thank you for joining us here on Twitch tonight. As always, make sure that you're checking out all social medias, whether it's TikTok, whether it's TikTok or Instagram. We'd love to have you join us as part of the universe. So again, it is the single lap duel. This is not just about how fast. One skater needs to get knocked down or knocked out of bounds. Oh, Cyrenegade getting real low, knocking Snapdragon down. The crowd not very excited about that. Socials are in the chat at Rockstar Roller Derby. Check us out. Get that additional Rockstar Roller Derby fix in the event that you can't be here personally with us. So we're on Jam 10 of 12 of round 3. We have By Furious taking on Nuke and Nuke.
This is incredibly close. I mean, 2 jams left and only a 7-point spread.
7 points?
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's insane.
These last 2 jams are going to make or break this game.
It really just takes one jammer going into the penalty box and it's all over. So that's really what can happen. Nuke and Nuke is working as hard as she can, getting knocked out of bounds, taking a rough fall. Snapdragon trying to keep By Furious out of bounds, not quite working. By Furious, they're not easy to stop. Nuke and Nuke working her way around the track. By Furious going for the inside, that wall of flesh. Riotmakers doing an excellent job of keeping them back. Kung Pao kicking, trying to knock Fury out of bounds. Nuke and Nuke getting through. Looks like Peach Clobber's trying to deliver one more hit. I think these 1-minute jams are having an effect, folks. I think we're starting to see it. 2 jams left. 2 jams. So they're adding points up. Looking 209 to 218. Carolina Reefer taking on Pixel Hate. Macho Man and Starbuck picking up right where they left off. A little bit of trash talking. Meanwhile, Ducky and Stark Raven having a little chit chat. Now let's see, are we gonna see Dark Reefer in these last 2 jams, or is Pixel Hate gonna take that lead jammer status and work her way through? Looks like she's working through the inside. Starbuck trying to lean her down on her. Duck Hunt blocking that middle off. Carolina Reefer trying to run the outside now. Murder Maid and Macho Man holding her back. Human Genipede, that wall of flesh, delivering some solid hits. Oh, Murder Maid knocking her down. Carolina Reefer earning that lead jammer point for her team. Macho Man taking a rough fall. Pixel Hate getting through. Refs saying no pack, bringing the walls back together. Pixel Hate taking advantage of the fact that Carolina Reefer was held back. And Carolina Reefer and Pixel Hate right back to where they started, right next to one another. So we have our last timeout of the evening because it is our last jam of the evening.
You know, I can't believe how well everyone has really performed tonight.
Yeah.
Like they have really stepped up their game this season. It's going to be crazy to see what the standings are going to look like by the time we get to the end of this season.
I just you're going to need all your fingers and toes to count points at the very end of the season. So if they end up going by the number of points scored, I don't know if they're going to do number of points scored. I don't know if they're going to do number of games won. But we're looking at a very different format, and it's still physical, still entertaining. It is still crowd packed. They are loud. We had some people saying it was clipping because the crowd was so loud. That's the kind of excitement that you're going to get here, and I guarantee for this last jam, it's going to be. I hope that you're still able to hear me when it starts up.
Well, I know we're coming into the last jam, and it looks like there's a 12-point differential here, but 12 points can be made up in one single jam, and that could tie the game or even pull Riotmakers into the lead. So this isn't over yet.
No, this is not over and done with. So it looks like Hexabomb is taking the jammer position, taking on Peach Clobber. By Furious is pivot for their team. Macho Ma'am is pivot for hers. Peach Clobber running straight into Macho Ma'am. I don't know if that was a good idea, but I'll tell you what, the Thrash Pandas wall of flesh doing everything they can to hold Hexabomb back. And it looks like Peach Clobber earned that lead jammer status. Hexabomb getting through that wall of flesh. Cyrenegade trying to cut them off. Hexabomb getting through. Peach Clobber, Macho Ma'am almost knocking Peach Clobber out, getting called off for bridging. Murder Maid getting ahead, waiting for her wall. Hexabomb holding on to Macho Ma'am. By Fury trying to deliver a solid hit to Hexabomb. Hexabomb keeping an eye out for it, missing it. And folks, that's it. We're done. That is our last jam of the evening. Incredibly physical, incredibly busy, incredibly entertaining. We're waiting for the final score here, folks. Let's see how this evening finished up. 215 Riotmakers to 231. Your winners tonight of the first bout of 2026, the Thrash Pandas. So, folks, we thank you so much for joining us. I've been joined by Mr. Hate, Mr. Reefer, Neon Nightmare, and our friends Critical Hit running camera for us. I am Billy B-Sides. You guys have been incredible and amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. Please have a safe rest of your night. And thanks again for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you April 11th back here in Ringing Rock's Roller Ring. Thank you so much and have a great night.
Please welcome your first champion of the evening, winner of the first round of the season, your Thrash Pandas, Cloud Baby, By Furious, Cyrenegade,
Pandas is Motherboard. Our fan favorite jammer for Riotmakers.